about this? Do you like it? So first of all, I would like to say sorry to all my viewers and subscribers for not uploading my video on Monday. So this won't happen again because of my medical issues. I'm not able to do that, but this won't be happening in the upcoming year. Okay, so today we are going to see the next video on the PGDPCM. Last time we have seen the video on the perfumery. This time I'm going to deliver the lecture on the cosmetics. So first of all, whenever you are applying the cosmetics, for what purpose you are doing it? Can you tell me? So basically from head to toe, you wanted to do or else you wanted to look good. So for that you apply nail paints, you apply some accessories, you do something like this, like tattoos, or you just add the mehendis, or you wear the necklaces, you wear the earrings, you wear the lipsticks, you wear the makeups. So all these things, what does it do? It will apply, or it will give you a very good physique, not just a good look, it will also enhance your confidence. So basically we are doing it for what purpose? Not just to look good, we want to have a good confidence. So with, if I am doing makeup and if I am looking good, that will boost my confidence in front of whole world. I can walk, I can talk, I can do anything what I want to do. Okay, so the first thing, whenever we meet each other, so what is the first thing which we observed in the person? Is your eyes, is your smile, like this, and the rest is your hairs, your accessories, your clothes. The rest of the things will get observed automatically. So today we are going to deliver the lecture on the hair. So do you like my hair, my hairstyle? So today we are going to see what is the hair and what are they are made up of, and how we can treat them, how we can groom them. So if these are well groomed, then and then only you will look good. Okay, so first thing, for the introduction, the hair are nothing but these are the dead cells. Are you getting it? These are dead cells. What? Yes, these are dead cells. Okay, so these hairs and your skin is nothing but your dead skins that will give you the protections from the foreign particles. Okay, so hair is nothing but your beautifying your face also, but this is nothing but a dead protein. So this protein is nothing but the keratin. Today you guys are crazy for the keratin treatment. Do you know what is it? Basically the keratin is present in your hair. Hair is made up of your proteins. This is nothing called as a keratin, and you are going, or you are giving your hair the keratin treatment. So that will nourish your hairs, that will shine your hair likewise. Okay, so we will see the diagram of the hair, and after that we will be see one by one the information or the detail of the hair. Okay, so let's go and see the diagram. Okay, so on the screen you can see the hair follicles and the hair. Okay, so we will see one by one. Hair follicles are nothing but they are tiny hair producing organs that extend deep into the dermis and often subcutaneous layer. Hair is nothing but a non-living keratinized structures. Insulate skull, keep out the foreign particles and the sensory receptors. So on the right hand side you can see the diagram of the hair and the hair follicles. Okay, so next is the matrix, papilla and the bulb. So we will see the structure in details. So in the diagram you can clearly see the hair follicles are the epithelial cells that produce the hair. Hair matrix divide the cells pushed towards the surface to produce the hair, whereas the hair papilla is the lump of connective tissue that surround the blood vessels and the nerves at the base of the follicle. Hair bulb, epithelial cells surrounding the papilla. Okay, so you will come to know what is hair matrix, hair papilla, and the hair bulb. Next are the hair follicle layers. So on the right hand side you can clearly see the layers of the hair follicle, which are nothing but the connective tissue sheath, glassy membrane, external root sheath and internal root sheath. So we will see one by one. The internal root sheath is produced by the outer matrix cells surrounds the root and degrades the close to surface, whereas the external root sheath, epidermis, layer surrounding entire root from the surface to matrix, whereas the glassy membrane is the basement membrane-like layer, whereas the connective tissue sheath is the outermost layer. So next is the hair structure, which is consists of bulb, root and shaft. So here you can clearly say that the bulb is the deepest part of the hair at the base of the follicle. So at the right hand side, at the below or at the bottom, you can clearly see the hair bulb, whereas the root, which is nothing but it attaches to the hair and the hair follicle and extends to the shaft. What is meant by the shaft? The shaft is the part of the hair above the surface. Size, shape, color variations. You can see melanocytes in the follicle determine the pigment color density. White and gray is a lack of pigment. The next is in the diagram, which is the microscopic diagram. So here you can clearly see the diagram. Okay, so in the diagram this is mentioning the cuticle of the hair, cortex of the hair, medulla of the hair and the hair papilla. So these are nothing but the hair structures, and the cuticle, cortex, medulla are the three layers. So next is, and the last diagram which I have drawn for you guys. So here you can clearly see on the right hand side below, where I have shown you the three layers, what is meant by medulla, which is below, which is not below, which in the middle on the outer covering of the cortex, and above that the cuticle is been present. So medulla is the soft, flexible inner layer, and it is the soft keratin consisting of, okay, in case of cortex is the dense, and this is the outer layer, and it has the hard keratin, okay, whereas the cuticle is the surface coating single layer dead cells. So hair are nothing but the non-living structure made up by the hair follicles. So on the left hand side you can see the whole diagram of the hair with the hair shaft. So in the diagram I have mentioned the names also, the nerves, erectile pili muscles, sweat gland, sebaceous gland, blood vessels, hair root, hair bulb, in follicle and terminal papilla. Okay, so we will see one by one. The hair grows in three stages. These are nothing but anagen, where in this case the hair will attach to the nutrient source. Next is the catagen, and the third and the last stage is the telogen. Okay, whereas in the third month of the fetal life, hair starts growing. 85 to 90% hair are actively growing right now, whereas 10 to 15% are in the form of transition or in the resting phase. Okay, so why we do face the hair loss? Most of the times it is because of the genetic issues, and the hair loss is because of the one hormone which is called as a DHT, which is nothing but dihydrotestosterone hormone. Okay, so I will give you a short information of the hair. Hairs are, as you know, that they are made up of the medulla, cortex, and cuticle. Okay, the melanin gives the hair colors. So because of the pigments, it gives the color. Because keratin, otherwise it is colorless. So if the hairs are without the pigments, they will be white or gray in the color. Okay, approximately 10,000 to 15,000 follicles, that is nothing but the primary follicles, are present on the scalp, and on the scalp the dead skin is present, that is nothing but the dandruff. Okay, next is there are three types of hair: vellus hair, terminal, and intermediate. Whereas the vellus is nothing but a short and the fine hair. The terminal hair is the large, darkly pigmented. Intermediate hair are the vellus and terminated found on the scalp, modulated, and the moderate amount of pigment they have. Okay? Whereas the as you know the hair cycle consists the anagen, catagen, and telogen. Whereas the anagen will be for 3 to 5 years, catagen is for 3 weeks, and find out for the telogen. The question or the homework for you guys. So hair composition we will see. Hair consists of the keratin, and keratin is present up to the 85%, and 7% associated water, 3% lipids, and 2% melanin. The metals are also present in it, and nothing but the aluminium, calcium, copper, manganese, iron, zinc, phosphorus. These are present in the trace amount. Whereas the amino acid, alanine, arginine, cysteine, methionine, glutamic acids, glycerine, histamine, isoleucine, lysine, etc. are present in the different concentrations. Okay, whereas we will see the hair linkage. There are the peptide linkage. Individual acids are joined linearly by these strong bonds but broken by acids and alkali. Disulfide bond, which is SS bond, in the hair keratin chains are parallel to each other and to fiber axis. In hair, abundance of the sulfur amino acid cysteine and cysteine. They join together by disulfide bonding neighboring chains. SS bond is a strong bond, very susceptible to rupture by UV light, ultraviolet light, oxidizing agent, reducing agent, strong alkali, acids, and the long exposure to the boiling water. Next is the hydrogen bond. They are formed from the interaction between the peptide linkage of the adjacent chains, weak bonds. Next is the salt linkage. The formed by the electrostatic interaction between the positive charge of the ammonium ions, the negative charge of the carboxylated ions with the keratin structure, and this bond is affected by the strong acids and alkali. So all these bonds provides hardness, density, shape, optical rotations to the hair. Next is the chemical reactivity of the hair. Alkali hydrolysis. Strong alkalis works only on peptide linkage, whereas the acid hydrolysis, the strong acid breaks the proteins into the amino acids. Reaction of the sulfur amino acid, cysteine may be reduced to give thiol, which is nothing but the dash SH group, by reducing agent. Example, thioglycolic acid, mercaptans, etc. This thiol group further undergoes the alkylation. Next is the physical properties of the hair. The mechanical properties, where we will see the diameter of the hair is 30 to 100 micrometer in hardness, okay, which is very proportional to the stainless steel hardness. Young's modules for hair in the stretching mode is 2 into 10 raised to 10 Dynes centimeter per centimeter square. Electrical properties: high dielectrical constant, which of the 8.3, and whereas the isoelectrical point is 5. Influence of water: 85 to 87% humidity absorption, radially 60%, length is 1.2%, volume is 3.7%, and its refractive index is 1.557 1.50 540 at 578 micrometer. Okay, so we will see the last thing, which is nothing but the properties of the Asian hairs. So configuration, in case of physiology, they are straight to wavy, and in consequence the combing, styling, managing is very difficult. In case of pigmentations, these are highly pigmented. Absorption of the hair dye is difficult. Higher bleaching is necessary, causing more damage. In case of hair shaft, it is easily fractured and more difficult to comb. Mechanical damage can occur. Cross sectional diameters is up to 92 microns. More difficult to comb, style and manage. In case of oiliness, those are so oily. Hair gets oilier faster, causing the limp hair, tangling cones, knotting, absorbing the more dirt, etc. Ellipticity, those are round or oval in shape. The more difficult to comb, manage and style. Takes longer time to dry also. That's it for the hair. You must have liked my videos. You must have got the knowledge about the hair structure and its functioning. So now you can groom your hair in a more better way. You will never ever damage your hair the way you have done it already. So take care of your hair, take care of your own beauty. So till then, like my video, subscribe to my channel, forward to your friends, to your colleagues, to your parents, to your relatives, to everyone. Okay, so Merry Christmas to all, and love you guys for loving me, for giving me the chance to deliver the videos on the YouTube. Okay, so till then, goodbye, take care. Mwah.